A group of people living with disabilities have petitioned the Ministry of Justice to reverse an earlier decision to refuse to employ a visually impaired man who passed his job interview last month. The Undersecretary in the Ministry of Labor says the Labor Act forbids any institution from discriminating against citizens based on race or disability. Winnie Chirino has more for VOA from Juba.
Dozens of people with disabilities marched to the Justice Ministry on Wednesday to petition the Justice Minister to ensure equal employment opportunities for all. 30-year-old Maud Louis Alier, who graduated with a law degree from the University of Juba last year, says he applied for an assistant legal counselor's opening in the Justice Ministry and was on the short list for the position after having done well in both the written and oral interviews in September. Alier says days later, his name was removed from the list because he is visually impaired.
I was surprised to be told that you are a lawyer, but your legal competence does not qualify you because you have disability. And to me, this was a very shocking process, and I think it is a wrong process, particularly given that the ministry is in the position to give legal advice to other governmental institutions on the matter. And if the issue of employment of persons with disabilities become the subject of discussion, I am concerned whether the ministry will be able to provide proper legal advice on the matter.
Alier says if the Justice Ministry had rejected him because he was not qualified for the job, it would be understandable. But being rejected for having a disability is illegal. James Mayen, Undersecretary in the Justice Ministry, says in the past, the Justice Ministry employed people with disabilities, but they were not able to work in the ministry building, so they were sent home. Mayen says they still got paid. He says, unfortunately, the ministry does not have facilities for people with disabilities. He admits that Alier placed 9th out of more than 40 candidates for the councillor's job.
We came to realize that there is somebody disabled among the people that has been undergoing interviews. And last, when we knew it, we consult ourselves at the management of the ministry, and we said that there is no facilities.
Mayen says Alier may require a car, a specially outfitted office, toilet or reading gadgets, things the Justice Ministry cannot provide. Alier says that is not true.
What they could have done is that they could have been asked first, will be the reasonable environment for you? Because when we look at the concept of what is reasonable, then a person has to be asked. But now I was even denied the right to be heard.
Robert Ladu, chairperson of the South Sudan Association of the Visually Impaired, says he was disappointed with the way the Justice Minister handled the hiring process and the way the Undersecretary dismissed his group's concerns, telling the petitioners his boss had little time to meet with them.
So we continue to appeal again so that they can reverse their decision, so that they can come out with the inclusive policy for the employment of any person or person with disabilities without any discrimination. We also, in this juncture, I like to appeal that the government of the Republic of South Sudan is to ratify the UN Convention, which guarantee the rights of persons with disabilities. And this, if it is ratified, I think such kind of negative attitude will not exist in our country.
Mary Hilary Wani, Undersecretary in the Ministry of Labor, says the Labor Act 2017 clearly states that discrimination includes any distinction, discrimination or preference with the effect of nullifying or impairing the equality of opportunity or treatment in employment based on race, tribe, nationality, sex, age, religion or disabilities.
Nobody should be discriminated because of disability. And in fact, this being a government institution, it is for the government first to take the act seriously and for them to comply with it.
Wani says if facilities do not accommodate people with disabilities, they should be made to come into compliance. Alier says if the Justice Ministry fails to resolve his case, the association will file a lawsuit at the Supreme Court, which is mandated to uphold the Bill of Rights under the Constitution of South Sudan. For VOA News, I am Winnie Chirino in Juba.